Well, hello there, and thank you for joining me. Shannon West here, and I've got another 2-for-1 video, which basically means you do the work of one card, but you get 2 cards. And this one features the Seize the Day bundle. Let's take a look. The Seize the Day stamp set is so fun. Look at all of those different images. So in these 2 cards, I'll be using several of the images, not all of them, but lots of them because they're so cute. I'm going to start with a little watercolor wash with Pear Pizzazz, squeeze that a little bit, and Just Jade will be the 2 colors that I'll be using. And I better flip them around because I'm going to use them opposite. So then I've got my largest water painter, and it's full of water, so I'll just drip a couple of drops on each of these and then start my watercolor wash. So the first step is to just wet down the paper, just so that when you add the color it doesn't get anywhere too heavily, like it kind of is ready to accept the color in an even way. Okay, so then we'll put Just Jade on the top part. And just kind of let it go where it will. You don't have to worry about the edges. Just place that color on there. And then Pear Pizzazz for the bottom half. And that's it. Now that needs to dry for a minute. So while it dries, we'll make the rest of the cards. So these 2 cards actually have quite a bit of die cutting. So, oh, but before we do that, we're going to stamp the backgrounds. So I'm going to just set this off screen, but it's not going far. Don't worry. We'll bring that back in a minute. So I've got my 2 card bases, one with Brilliant Blue and Whisper White, 2 of my most, well, Brilliant Blue. No, not Brilliant Blue. This is called Pacific Point. And it is one of my favorite colors. I just love royal blue and love to use it all the time. So I'm going to use this image, the seaweed image, and do a little background on the Brilliant Blue. And this will just be behind the watercolored piece, so won't show too much. Okay, just make sure we have that covered pretty well. Do little bits right there. That's great. And then our other background for our white card will be the bubbles. See all those bubbles kind of floating up. And this I'll do with Pear Pizzazz. So you can do the entire card if you want to. I'm just going to do like 3, I don't know, 3 lines kind of. These again are just a little background for the focal point of the card, so it doesn't need to be completely covered, but kind of the middle section of the card is what I was focusing on. Then we're going to need to get out our polished pink and do a little stamping on this piece. So this piece is an important piece because it has all of the die cuts and the extra stamping. So I've got the little fish from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp 1 of each, going either way. You could do either of them twice, but I'm going to send them through the die cutting machine at the same time. And then, so let's see, we've got those pieces that we will die cut. Where is my other little fish? I've lost it, so I'll have to find that somewhere. So at the same time, I'm going to send those through the die cutting machine. And I will also be cutting out the greetings as well. So this one right here, wishing you oceans of happiness. Stamp that one in Pacific Point. And then for this greeting, I'm going to use the thanks, but only the thanks. Cute. So with the thanks, I'm going to just use my Just Jade marker and color in the thanks only. Let's see. Stick this down to this block. And then I'm gonna, because I just wanted kind of a smaller greeting for this one. So that's good. Let's see. That's gonna be there. We'll do this one here. And these you could stamp after you die cut, but I'll just do it now to show you the whole process. And then send those through the machine. And then these, Pacific Point and Bermuda Bay, are going to be cut out with this little, a different kind of seaweed. And that is what we'll die cut. The die cutting is finished, including our watercolored piece. I put that through the machine. I heat set it first to make sure that it was super dry, and then die cut that out of it. And this piece is amazing, so beautiful. But we are using both the die cut piece and the negative piece. And it leaves kind of a hole in the middle right there. So I'll show you how to get around that. So here's all of our die cut pieces ready to assemble on the card. So here are my 2 card bases. I'll just kind of stack up what's going to go on each card to make sure that I have all my pieces ready to go. So then with these fish, you can pick which one you like, goes on which card, which direction, and then both of these little pieces are going to go here on this card. So we've got all of our pieces ready. The only thing missing is a little bit of sparkle. So I've got some rhinestones and I will color them. I've already colored some in the past, but those are a little more red and I want some that are quite pink. So this is, yeah, polished pink would be ideal, but this is Magenta Madness and it will work great because, you know, pink, it's close enough. So just color a few of these. Let's see, I've got 3 on each card. I want 3 on each card. So we'll color those with our Stampin Blends so we can have any color of rhinestone we would like. So now it is time to assemble. And that is it. Our 2-for-1 cards are complete. We do 1 piece of watercolor wash and then use both the pieces for 2 different cards. And you probably noticed I covered up that big hole right there in the seaweed negative image with a cute little fish. So now it's less noticeable. You can of course glue in all those little pieces if you'd like, but that's too fussy for me. I'll just do it like that. And that pink fish is so distracting. Nobody's going to be looking at that. So that's it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.